yourself at all times. The equation from the champion. Let's get it on. Let's go.
My nigga.
Who's your favorite fighter of all time?
Roberto Duran.
Hands of Stone, Roberto Duran.
Yo, what's up? It's the Boxing Video Podcast back up in here, man. Once again. So today we're gonna be talking about what's been going on with the Gervontae Tank Davis versus Jake Paul set for November. I don't know if it's set for November 14th or November 15th, because what I've been seeing a lot of posters, but it been having like different dates. First it say the 14th and then it say the 15th. So I don't know. I just know it's gonna be in November. Here go the post right here. It's gonna be in November on Netflix at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. It's gonna be live on Netflix. See, it say Friday, November the 14th. But I see a lot of people saying it's the 15th. But anyway, though, man, let's give everybody a round of applause, man. And shout out to whoever in the building. So what y'all think about that this Jake Paul versus Tank fight? What's your comments, man, on this fight? A lot of people ain't liking this fight, man, especially a lot of Tank fans. The Tank Maniacs, they ain't liking this fight. You know, they rather see another fight, you know, for Tank. But me personally, hey, Tank can go ahead and do his thing, man. You know, he already said he don't care about the belts or the legacy or nothing like that. He just care about the money. So, hey, this is where the money at right here, man. Besides going over there with Turkey Island Sheik, Tank's supposed to be getting about 50 to 100 million or something like that I heard, you know what I'm saying, for this fight.
$35,000. $35,000 cash money? No, I get $35,000 plus one, right? The one I gave. No, you gave me six, though, right? That was one. I had one who was six, and the $35,000 plus one plus six leaves seven. $35,000 and seven, right? Motherfucker, can you buy that?
Yeah, man, that's a lot of money for a fight. Especially on top of that, Tank ain't even fighting no real fight. He doing an exhibition fight for 50 million. And they ain't even going 12 rounds from my understanding. They doing three minute rounds for 10 rounds. Yeah, they going 3 minutes for 10 rounds. And he ain't even fighting the whole 12 rounds. I think he's making way more money than he would make fighting Lamont Roach, to be honest. So I really don't see no problem with it. But as a real boxing fan, though, I understand where people coming from. I would like to see him fight Lamont Roach again. I would have liked to see him fight Shakur Stevenson. Also, I would have liked him to see him fight Devin Haney or something like that. But hey, it is what it is. You got to go where the bag go. You know what I'm saying? And go on and get that money. You seen what Carissa Shields just did after her last fight.
Yeah, I went and spent a good $90K on my wrist, and then I got a good $60K in my hand. You feel me? Yeah. This that fight money.
This fight money.
Fight for real. Yeah, knock him out, Debo. See Debo. Yeah, a little $90K on the mode. Match the shoes, bitch.
Stop playing with him. Stop playing.
You play with me. Hello? Yeah, no.
Who you talking to, champ?
Nobody important.
I think the problem with people having about this fight, I think the problem is, you know, the size difference. You know, for this Tank fighting Jake Paul. You can see Jake Paul is 6'1", Tank 5'5". And Jake Paul is 199 pounds, and Tank is only 133 pounds, which Tank basically fight at 130 or 135. Jake Paul is 6'4", and Tank is 5'7". You know, so I think that's the problem, you know, that a lot of people was having with this fight. And don't forget, it ain't no real fight. It's only an exhibition. So why wouldn't he go and get the cash? You know what I'm saying? For a fight like this, he been wanting to fight Jake Paul ever since Lamont Roach. Ever since that Lamont Roach fight, he been wanting to fight Jake Paul. Even when Floyd was fighting Logan Paul, Tank said he'd fight Logan Paul. So hey, the fight been made. He said it was in the making. It's been in the making, and now the fight is here. So I ain't gonna do nothing but sit back and watch like everybody else. You ain't gotta pay for the fight. The fight is on Netflix. So might as well go ahead and tune in to the fight. I know I'm gonna tune in to the fight. I don't think it's gonna be no knockout or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same thing as Jake Paul fighting any other fighter that he fought. They went and got a bag. You know what I'm saying?
How real or what was to it with you and Tank actually being a thing? Was that something that was talked about?
Yeah, no, it was highly talked about and in negotiations and almost ready to make happen, but he has to do his rematch with Lamont and get that W, and then we'll be able to run it back. But me and Gervontae were scheduled to fight for sure.
And you hear Jake Paul right there say they was already scheduled to fight. A lot of people been waiting on that Lamont Roach rematch, you know. But I guess we ain't gonna get that Lamont Roach rematch, you know, not right now. Probably not even this year after Tank get that bag, you know. But it is what it is, you know. And then on top of that, the next fight we got that Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. fight. So that'll be all good too. But Tank already said it though. If y'all would have listened and hear what he was saying though, and then in his interview after the Lamont Roach fight, he said it. He said he might be fighting somebody else.
Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down.
I don't know if Gervontae needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might see it in a minute. Definitely might see it in a minute.
See, Tank already said it. He said that's the fight he want, but he don't want. You know what I'm saying? It might not be that next. So it's surprising though it's happening right now though, but it is what it is though, man. You know? It is what it is. More power to him, man. Go and get your bag and do what you gotta do. But what's your thoughts and comments on the Tank versus Jake Paul fight? Like I said once before, it's about that bag. Turkey Al-Sheik and Jake Paul. They giving out that bag, man. You gotta get it. What Too Short say? You gotta get it while the game is good. Hey, and that's what Tank doing. Tank really ain't worried about what people really thinking about him. He gotta feed kids, man. Gotta feed his family. And then for that, he just went through that case. He just hates. You know, he probably of money out for that. And then, you know, he had to pay bond out and a whole bunch of other things he had to pay. So ain't no telling how much money he done spent because he ain't fought in a while. So shit, yeah, I go and get that bag too. Forget about what the next person thinking, you know. Lamar Roach, shit, he got paid good enough for that Tank fight. But that's a fight I still would like to see. But at the same time, I think this fight will be bigger than that Lamar Roach fight. That's what I'm thinking.
I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate True Boxing Media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, you know, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure. But hopefully we could get it before... Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might see it in a minute. You definitely might see it in a minute.
So there you go again. He says it's the fight he want next, but it might not be next. You know? So, hey, it is what it is, man. A lot of people got a lot of stuff to say about it. But like I said, a lot of people talk about and acting like they ain't gonna tune in. They gonna tune in to this fight. They're definitely gonna tune in to this fight. What I got in the comments, I got something in the comments. Would you say interesting matchup? Yeah, it is an interesting matchup. You know, a tall guy versus the smaller guy. And just like Jake Paul said, when he get done with Goliath, you know what I'm saying? When he get done with David, he gonna go with Goliath. You can see the matchup right here. Look at the size difference, man. It's crazy. Look at that. Right there. That's the difference in size. 6'1", 5'5", 199 pounds. Tank 133 pounds, 133 pounds, 6'4", 5'7". So Tank giving him about like a 50 pound advantage. But they already been saying Tank knocking out heavyweights. Now that's what they said. That's what they've been saying. I ain't seen them knock a heavyweight out. That's what they've been saying though. Everybody know, that that's what they've been saying. I never seen them knock no heavyweight out, but it is what it is, though. Like I said, I'm going to tune in. Anybody in the chat tuning in, I'm going to tune in. Like I said before, you ain't got to pay for it. So why not tune in? But, yeah. Let's see what more of the fans and everything had to say about this fight.
Are we surprised? Are we surprised or are we not surprised? If Gervontae loses this, he'll be the biggest sellout in boxing, the biggest disgrace in boxing. I don't give a damn. I fuck with Gervontae. Gervontae is one of my favorite fighters of this generation. You can ask anybody, man, I fuck with Gervontae, you feel me? But if he loses to Jake Paul, if he don't knock him the fuck out or beats his ass badly, then he's the biggest sellout, the worst of the worst, and the biggest disgrace in boxing. Second to Tyson Fury. Because Tyson Fury is the #1 disgrace of boxing, for sure. I knew this was coming. Gervontae been talking about he wants to retire. Now, it can go two ways. It can go two ways. One, he fights Jake Paul, right? He gets the fattest check he has ever gotten. Because one thing, you could say anything about Jake Paul, his fights are rigged, this and that, whatever you want to say about him, right? But one thing is facts. That man, you fight him, you getting a...
Vince Vargas, you say he must be getting paid some good money. from my understanding, they're supposed to be getting 50 50. They're supposed to be getting 50 to 100 mil for this fight. Yeah, 50 to 100 mil for this fight. The weight division, I don't know. I think the weight division is supposed to be like at a certain weight, about 190. Yeah, 190 if I'm not mistaken.
And a fat ass check. You fight him, you getting exposure for sure. You know what I'm saying? Now, is Jake Paul a great fighter? No. Is Jake Paul a good businessman? Yes. Yes, I believe he's a great businessman. Now, like I said, it can go two ways for Gervontae. One, he gets the fattest check that he's ever gotten, retires, and forgets all about boxing. He's been talking about it. He's done with the sport. He doesn't really care about the belts. He don't care about the opponents. He feels like he's done enough that he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? He's made millions. When you made millions, you don't really give a fuck. And this is one of the reasons I tell people is like, sometimes it's not good to start boxing at a young age or a super young age. Gervontae been boxing his entire life since he's been a little ass kid. So I'm pretty sure, you know, now that he's older, he's like, bro, man, I already became a champion. I made millions. I don't give a fuck if I go down in as one of the greatest 35 pounders, 30 pounders, whatever. I'm good and set for life. You feel me? Especially with this one, a guarantee. I'm pretty sure he getting minimum at least 30, 50 million. 30, 50 mil. He's getting in this fucking fight. I promise you that. You feel me? Because he ain't no small chump. They gonna bring the numbers in. You know, Jake Paul is a way bigger guy. Gervontae's a knockout artist. It just makes sense. People want to see Jake Paul lose. You know what I'm saying? They're like, Gervontae's a killer. Of course, all the casuals are going to tune in. But the thing is, and I hope this is the route that he takes. Now, like I said, this will be the fattest check he's ever gotten, the most exposure he's ever gotten. So he wins this fight. He becomes the cash cow, most guaranteed cash cow in anybody in the weight class that he's in. 35, 40, 30, doesn't matter. He'll be the biggest cash cow there is. You know what I'm saying? So nobody could say, Gervontae, you're the B-side. Even though we always knew Gervontae will never be the B-side. But just in case anybody wants to argue, Gervontae will be like, okay, cool. You want to fight me? Well, I already made what I would have made with you. Boom, whatever. So his stock goes up. You feel me? So this is a good move if he uses it, how I'm saying right now. If he's using it, get the fattest check, his stock goes up, his popularity goes up to a max. He wins, he knocks out Jake Paul, he becomes a boxing hero, because now we take out Jake Paul. Now Jake Paul has gotten beaten by a real fighter that now it's only smaller than him, but it has proven that he's a dog. You feel me? And then his stock goes up. He could fight whoever. He could rematch Ryan Garcia, make more millions. He could rematch Pitbull. He'll make way more millions. He could rematch Roach, make hella more millions. Fight whoever he wants, make hella more millions. That's if he takes that route. If he doesn't, and he's like, okay, cool, I'm just cashing this shit, it's over with. You know. Either way, man, we've been seeing that Gervontae, he don't got love for the sport like that no more. Like I said, he don't really care about the belts. He don't care about who he fights. He don't care about, even with Roach, he didn't take Roach as serious. He was really just fucking around. To be honest with y'all, man, he was really just fucking around. So either way, it's gonna be here in my hometown, in my city, man, in Atlanta. So I might be out there. I might go watch this bullshit up in live. You know what I'm saying? If I get some tickets, you feel me? If I get some tickets, so I might be out there watching this, or I might just tune in on my TV. But y'all let me know. Comment down below, man. Are y'all gonna buy this? Are y'all gonna tune into this? Are y'all gonna go ahead and cheer for Gervontae, or y'all gonna go for Jake Paul, man? Comment down below. Let me know what's happening. And yeah.
Only thing about that, he must don't know that fight is not on pay-per-view. The fight is going to be on Netflix. So if you got a Netflix subscription, you know, you ain't got to pay for the fight. What you say again, Vince Vargas? Alan Watts turned down a fight with Jake Paul. Probably not as much money, but I bet he is regretting it after some poor performances lately. Fan of Nico. Okay, yeah, I bet he is mad he turned that money down. Shit, that's what I'm saying. Hey, forget what the fans talking about. Go on and get your bag. Boxing don't come with no life insurance. It does not come with no life insurance or nothing like that. You gotta get your money while you can. You gotta get it while the game is good, man. Yeah, most likely, man. For sure. Like you said, big payday. Big payday.
$35,000. $35,000 cash money? No, I get $35,000 plus one, right? The one I gave. No, you gave me six, though, right? That was one. I had one who was six, and the 35,000 plus one plus six leaves seven. $35,000 and seven, right? Motherfucker, can you buy that?
Yeah, and Tank stock will go up after this fight. If you seen the interview with Timothy Bradley that he put on YouTube, he say after this fight, Tank might go and fight Manny Pacquiao and then retire. And then after that, hey, he'll get a call from the Hall of Fame. Say he probably be going down in the Boxing Hall of Fame. Yeah, and I believe that too. It sounds about true. But let's see what Andre Berto had to say.
Paul and Gervontae Davis. Wow, that sounds crazy. That sounds real crazy. But doing it in Atlanta was a very smart strategic move. Because one thing about Atlanta, I lived in Atlanta for a good 4 to 5 years. And I know one thing when it comes to us, anything that's popping in the city, they coming out. They coming out. The city is coming out. So the city will be coming out. It's going to be packed. A packed house in Atlanta to come out. Of course, support Gervontae. Because like I say, Jake ain't never in his life going to see a stadium so filled with black people in his life. You know what I mean? They coming out. It's going to be crazy, right? I see a lot of people in the comments, of course, they're upset about it because we're true boxing fans. But listen, as of right now, the state of boxing, it's all about entertainment. It's all about entertainment. This is going to be one of them.
And that's what I was saying. It's all entertainment. And don't forget that where Tank fighting at, Tank called that his second home out there in Atlanta. That's what Tank called his second home out there in Atlanta. So it's gonna be sold out. Believe that. I don't know what the card gonna look like right now, but right now everybody focus on Tank versus Jake Paul.
Man, how this boxing game goes, right? I'm not surprised that he made a fight like that happen because he doesn't care what you think anymore. Gervontae does not care what y'all think anymore. The way he felt after that Roach fight, how he felt like everybody.
Let me rewind that again for y'all one more time so y'all can see this video.
He was already talking about retiring. He hate this fight game now. This man just going to get the bag. He don't care what you think. He's going to go in there and get the bag, and I know Al Heyman. I already know Al said, you know what? Forget what they talking about. I'm going to send you to the bank. I'm going to send you to the bank and make sure you get paid, and whatever you want to do after that, that's your business. But let's go get this money. Y'all need to understand the psychology of what's going on here. He's not caring about what you think about this fight. He's going to get the bag.
So you heard what Andre Berto said. That's the same thing Andre Berto did when he got that bag with Floyd Mayweather. And I ain't seen Andre Berto boxing since. So that's what it is. And then on top of that, Floyd Mayweather already gave Gervontae Tank Davis the game. He gave him advice, on what to do.
Doing good, they got something to say. If you're doing bad, they got something to say. So, do what makes you happy. Because you see this jet, you see this private jet that we own? I got it because I did what I wanted to do. I made over $1 billion. You know why? Because I did what I wanted to do. I'm gonna always tell Tank, do what you want to do.
So you heard what Floyd said and what he told Tank. So, hey, it is what it is, man. I guess Tank was listening. But like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment, man, and let me know what y'all think about this fight. And shout out to Vargas, man. Thanks for showing up, man. Let's give Vargas a round of applause. And then on top of that, I'm out of here, man. To the next one. Peace.
I got some clothes. I got some jewelry. The rest I got tied up in investments. I ain't got nothing else.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.